Finance Director Joy McCarthy.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good evening, Your Honor and trustees. This, as you mentioned, the hearing is for the levying of taxes. And if you would indulge me, because I'm aware of some chatter on social media, I'd like to explain. There is a public notice that is required by law. The wording has to be specific by law, including the width of the black box that surrounds the wording. That is all prescribed legally. In that notice, there is a sentence that states that last year, the village received, or it's called the extension, the village received about 3.4 million, I believe it is. I don't have it in front of me. And this year, we're asking for 20% increase in our levy to 4.4 million. That 20% increase does not translate to an increase in property taxes by 20%. We actually anticipate that a rate will go up less than 1%, as it usually does over the last few years. So I just wanted to make that clear, because I know that looks alarming to people, 20%. It is just that we inflate the amount we levy because we do not know at this time what the equalized assessed value is, and I'll explain that. So your property taxes are based on a third, or 33.3% of the fair market value of your home. And that's called the equalized assessed value. So at December 8th, we do not know the values, the equalized assessed values of all the properties, including Walmart and Menards in Antioch. So we have to estimate that. We estimate that. We also know there was some new construction last year and the year before, but we don't know the value of that new construction. So we have to make some assumptions. And what those assumptions do is drive that the amount we're levying up. So it's artificially inflated. And that creates that big 20%, or in some cases, some years back, 40%. Your taxes will not increase by that amount. By law, we are capped to the lesser of the consumer price index, which is 1.4% this year, or 5%. And obviously 1.4 is less than 5. How will it actually affect your property taxes as a homeowner is the value of your home. If the fair market value of your home has increased because you've added on another room or did some improvements, that is going to drive your taxes up. So it may go up a little higher than 1%, but it's going to be specific to you and the improvements you have done on your property, and not the village. So I hope I've made it clear. There's no 20% increase, like it was a misunderstanding on the poster's part, not interpreting it correctly. So with that said, on the agenda coming up then will be the levy that goes to the county, and then in April, the county will contact us. I won't be here, so they'll send it to Zeta.
Say that now.
And they will say to her, this is your equalized assessed value. And she will take that number, plug it into the formula, and it will recalculate the amounts. And the county will say, this is the maximum that you can actually levy. And then we adjust all our numbers to match what the county says, because we cannot levy more than what they say. So don't be alarmed at the 20%. It's a fictitious fake number, but we are required to do it.